Yo, let's talk about this real quick, man. Victor Wembanyama. Hope I said the name right. Hope I didn't butcher the name. But title of this new episode, new chapters, man. I've been saying this for a while, man. That it's time for new chapters. It's time for new players to be recognized and broadcast and highlighted and all that stuff. We got new players coming into the league and all that stuff, bro. Hence the title, like I said, new chapter. We got top new players coming up, top new players that's been drafted, all that stuff. Victor Wembanyama debut, it didn't go according to plan, I guess, in most people's eyes and stuff like that. Second game, he bounced back. First game, 9 points, 8 rebounds, 5 blocks. 2 for 13, something like that. Second game, 27 points, 14 rebounds, 3 blocks, 9 for 14. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it real quick, man. He ain't going to be no bust. I don't think so. He only going to be a bust if he gets hurt. He get injured. With his frame, it may look like it. I think if he put on about, I say 20, 15 to 20 pounds of muscle, get them legs strong, where he ain't where players ain't gonna be able to push him around. Because it's gonna be interesting to see when he go against like uh, uh, a Joel Embiid. It's gonna be interesting to see him when he goes up against a Jokic. It's gonna be interesting when he goes up against Brook Lopez. You feel what I'm saying? Like some of these bigger centers and stuff like that. Now, also ball handling, gonna need a little bit of work on. All that could be fixed. I think everything after the free throw line in that middle paint area, bread and butter. For what I saw, even from game one, man, it's easy. He doesn't even have to put the ball on the ground. Quick turn around, boom, we good to go. You feel what I'm saying? Defense, that's all effort. So we ain't even worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Rookie of the year, he could be. He could be. You know what I'm saying? Because defense is gonna be top tier for him. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, the first game, I didn't see aggression. I didn't see want. I saw nervousness. I saw jitteriness. That's probably why he was losing the ball a lot. Second game, didn't see that. Second game was determined, focused, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's all gonna be interesting. I can't wait for the new league to start. It's a lot of different things going on. Like I said, I've been saying this, man, since the bubble, since I started it. New chapters. It's a lot of stuff that's been happening in the NBA. It's been changing. We got the play-in tournament now. We got the mid-season tournaments starting this year. A lot of rules has been changing over the last year or two. You know what I'm saying? Now we get into the point where you flopping, you getting the tech, we getting free throws, and I think they get the ball too. You feel what I'm saying? So they trying their best to make this game exciting and enjoyable to watch again. Because nobody wants to see these players flop and they get these bullshit little calls and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. So a lot of that stuff's been changed and stuff. The CBA, they player a negotiation agreement like it's been changed, bro. Like salary cap has been for these owners has been hit, and the players are getting the shit tail end of this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be hard for you to play everybody. It's gonna be hard for you to pay like three top superstars. You feel what I'm saying? So these outlandish contracts that a lot of these top superstars get, which I don't think they deserve because a lot of times they be hurt. A lot of times they ain't sending their teams to the championship and stuff like that. They barely getting out the first round, but yet they getting these big ass contracts. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of this stuff is changing, bro. It's changing. Some of this stuff I like. A lot of this stuff is gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen. Like I said, it's playing tournament, bro. This is gonna be interesting to see this year what's really gonna happen. They got new trophies last year. You know what I'm saying? I think if I remember correct, we got the Larry Bird, we got the Magic Johnson MVP trophies, we got the finals. Now it's the Jordan Trophy. We got the Kobe trophies for the All-Star games, stuff like that. You know, like they revamp these trophies and stuff like that, man. Like we get into that point where we're in a different era of basketball completely. Completely. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm down for it, man. I'm down for this, man. And a lot of people, especially like the older cats that I talk to, they don't like this shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't like where the NBA has gone. So maybe these rules will change a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff. A lot of people have been fired in the last couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? And what I've heard, maybe more to come. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. What I think what it comes down to, it is not like they laying people off because they need new faces. They need new faces, or it could be because of money. One of the two, but I really think it's just because they need new faces. You know what I'm saying? I always remember this watching 106 in Park when they had AJ and Free. They revamped it. First, they revamped they stage, and then they X'd them out, and they got younger. You know what I'm saying? Younger, younger host to capture younger audience. Colorful. I think it was more of a chill, laid back, and it had a couch and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then it became more bright colors and stuff like that. More hip hop ish, more laid back. You know what I'm saying? Like type situation. So it's all about change. It's all about moving forward and going in a different direction and stuff like that. Um, with that being said, we got more to talk about. We're gonna hit that, what I'm saying, with a quick jump start to this. Like I said, change, new chapters. I've been saying this. It's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? We moving out of this era of LeBron. We starting to move out this era. Like how many more years we're gonna have a Steph being the top dog? The difference between LeBron and Curry can shoot. So his game could probably last a little bit longer than LeBron because he's more physical and got to get to the paint. Speaking of another person like that who's got to evolve eventually soon to probably take his game to the next level is Giannis. You know what I'm saying? As talented as he is, as physically dominant he is, it's not going to last forever. You know what I'm saying? So you got to evolve. You got to get that jump shot. You got to get some of them back down, fadeaways, all that different stuff. So change is coming, man. We just got to be ready for this, bro. We just got to be ready for this. So, but like I always keep saying, bro, you already know what it is. I'm your host, Smoothie Man Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. Smooth Money Mayweather, the Paper Chaser. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you do subscribe. Turn on that bell notification, my G. Yeah. And you already know what to do. Holla.
I think the teams that have ended up in the most positive situation post-trade have been the ones that have been really diligent and taken their time and not been impulsive, or, the teams that really kept their urgency under control. So I think that's how my approach has been with this and will be with this, is we're going to be patient. We're going to do what's best for our team. And we're going to see, how this lands. And if it takes months, it takes months.
Okay. We can't do this.
Don't worry. Well, it might take a while, but there is a 0% chance he starts the year on the Blazers. 0%. The offers are not going to get better.
They have to. Well,
no, hold on.
Gonna,
wait a moment. Let me be clear on what I'm saying. They might get better between now and mid-August, late August. Maybe a new team jumps in. But it is once the season is upon us, there is not all of a sudden going to be a team that was not in the Damian Lillard sweepstakes that jumps in. And more importantly, for the Blazers, they need two things that cannot happen without trading him. One is to turn the team over to Scoot and the young core. And two, and this is an underrated one, I think to have their actual training camp and preseason be with everyone that's going to be on the team.
Yeah.
If it is the Miami trade and you're getting Jaquez and Jovic and whatever the trade is,
All right, so let's talk about this real quick, man. Damian Lillard asking a trade. Finally, after all these years, he finally asked for a trade. And like I said, bro, I ain't mad at him, bro. I ain't mad at him not one bit, bro. It's about time, bro. And I'm not saying that he's trying to chase a ring or nothing like that. He could be chasing more of a bag. Because there's stuff outside the NBA that Portland can't do for him. Miami, outside the NBA, oh, there's a lot he could do. That's a big major city, big major brand. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of stuff you could do. And I'm not saying Dame is not like a C popular player when it comes to brands. He's probably right there in the middle between a B minus, B plus, you know what I'm saying? He's not an A plus, you know what I'm saying? But him going out there to Miami, it could be a possibility. You feel what I'm saying? All the different connections he can make out there. You feel what I'm saying? Just for him to go out there alone and players, people going to see him, it'll be huge. And I'm not saying it's not like a low market city. On top of that, they got people that gonna come to the stands. This is Miami. This is a party city. This is where people come. It's a retirement place on top of that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's going to be a lot with this, bro. You get to be in a beautiful weather. Oh, I forgot about this. And I believe they don't tax like that or something like that. I can't remember correctly. Put it in the comments if y'all know. Yeah, I don't think they tax out there. So you getting all your money on top of that. Like, it's just crazy. Like, you got to think about this stuff, bro. I don't think it's down for him to build a super team or try to chase a ring like this. I think what it's really about is the fact that, yo, I want my brand. I've been in the league for X amount of years, bro. I'm getting older. I want these last couple of checks that I'm going to get hit me up to a really good spot. I want these brand deals that give me generational worth of wealth, royalties, where I don't have to do much. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to think about all that type of stuff when it comes to these trades, not just thinking about, oh, Dame trying to chase rain, Dame trying to build a super team. I don't think it's none of that. You know, on top of that, and I hope this doesn't happen, he tried to force his way out by sitting out because you guys didn't want to trade me. I think they're doing everything in their power to make this happen and stuff like that. You just got to wait for the right deal to come. And as the general manager, as you saw the clip before, he said it like, yo, it's going to take a while, because you got to remember this didn't really come out until close to the trade deadline. I mean, not the trade deadline, close to draft, and everybody already made certain amounts of trades and stuff like that. So I'm expecting, and a lot of people are probably expecting this to happen before the season start, and it could. So before training camp, to already get him acclimated, you know, learning the system, learning the playbook or whatever, you know, learning the Heat culture and stuff like that, and them putting a package together, because you know we want Dame, but who else is going to come along with that? And I think it's still going to be a great fit for him on the court. You got Jimmy and Bam out there. You re-signed Kevin Love. And I know you already got some players that signed to other teams and stuff like that. But hey, you're going to have them three dogs out there. And Jimmy's definitely a dog. And if you got Dame, he's definitely a dog. And that clears up Jimmy to not have to do as much. He's going to get you his quality buckets when he needs to. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Bam. He's going to get you the quality buckets when you need to. You still got Kevin Love that can spread the floor with a three. Stuff like that. Dame spreading the floor with a three. You got Bam out there. He's going to eat better in the paint. Now, I still believe that Boston, Milwaukee, and 76ers, if they keep James Harden, if they end up trading him because he wanted to trade and stuff like that, and it's just looking bad for James Harden, man. Every year it seemed like he gotta ask for a trade. Every single year it seemed like he gotta ask for a trade, bro. You know what I'm saying? I could get over the OKC because you're a 6 man. They didn't want to pay you money. I can understand that. Rockets, you came in with a fat suit, and ever since then you didn't look the same. You went to Brooklyn, you didn't look all that good. You had spurts here and there where, you know what I'm saying, you did your thing and stuff like that. Then the hammy happened at a crucial point in the playoffs. You want it out of there. Now you want it out of 76ers. Like, what is the issue? What is the real issue? Because I've always said this, like, I don't have no insight. I don't know agencies. I don't know people that know the players and stuff like that. I'm just a regular guy that's a fan. And this is how we talk. We talk about this stuff when we at the job. We talk about this stuff when we at the barbershop. We talk about this stuff when we just amongst people that just love basketball, just like to talk about basketball. What is really going on? Like, what is this, brother? It looks bad. Is this about you getting the bag? You offered to opt for less money. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can sign certain players that if that's the case, because they didn't promise you the money that you was going to get, I could understand that. But y'all making millions, my G. It's not like y'all making like a couple thousand a week and stuff like that. Y'all making millions. You know what I'm saying? Millions. Plus y'all got endorsement deals. So this whole notion where we want to force our way out and not be happy because of the situation when y'all making bankroll money, it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. If these are the reasons why certain players get forced their way out, is that these are certain reasons why players want to sit and pout on the sideline and stuff like that. I'm not with it, you know what I'm saying? And with this new CBA, they're not going to be able to sign certain players like this. You know what I'm saying? They cap is at a certain limit. And them royalty taxes, they don't want to pay that because it's high as hell. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I'm going to talk about it in another segment with Chris Paul, probably why they end up getting Chris Paul, because of they were getting hit with them royalty taxes. They can't pay all these people, bro. They can't do that. And who they going to keep? Now, you know what I'm saying? And who going to stay? Who gonna get the bag? Who gonna get, you know, close to what they can what we can get you? But is it about winning championships, or you just about getting your bag? Because what it seems like now in this era of basketball, it's not about getting rings for some players. It's about getting the bag, which is not a problem. But we as consumers, we want to see y'all compete at a high level. We want to see you guys out there competing. You feel what I'm saying? Not you sitting on the sideline, not you laughing and joking, he. You feel what I'm saying? Your team is losing. I know, like, we don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, I'm happy for Dame, bro. I'm happy for Dame if this can happen for him and he get traded and stuff like that. Hey, man, more power to you, my dude. You know, you deserve this. You know what I'm saying? You deserve this. I'm going to get that as a clip too. You deserve this. You do. You do. You've been loyal to Portland. And I saw some clips where Portland don't owe Dame nothing. What are you talking about, bro? Dame has never been a controversial player where he sat out and he wasn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, I hope that doesn't happen when it comes down to if they couldn't trade him before the season start. But the Dame that I see that's out there on the court, the Dame that I hear in these interviews, this the Dame that I see is a Dame that will be out there, trade or no trade. You know what I'm saying? Trade or no trade. Now, if the organization tell him to sit out, that's a different story. He ain't got nothing to do with that. They want to protect that asset. They want to protect their trade value, which is understandable because you don't want him to get hurt, and they won't trade for him because he's hurt, which is understandable. But I want this for him, man, and I think that's a good look for him to go to. I don't want to see him go to Boston. Maybe the same Sixers. I could see that with Joel Embiid. But Miami, with them kind of connects, that kind of atmosphere, I would love it. I would love it for him. 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 But you already know what it is, man. I'm your host, Smoothie Man Bruce Wayne, aka Smooth Money Mayweather, the paper chaser. Holla at your boy. You already know what to do, my G. Turn on that bell notification, all right? Get yourself locked in. All right? Peace. All right, so let's talk about this real quick. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep saying, bro, changes have been happening all over the league, bro. Chris Paul going to the Golden State Warriors for Jordan Poole. You know what I'm saying? The 3-team swing trade. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day, people are giving their opinions of what's going to happen. And a lot of people are speculating Chris Paul coming off the bench, handling the second unit. Because anytime Curry goes to the bench, that second unit, it doesn't give them life. It doesn't keep them afloat. But when you got someone like Chris Paul that can demand the second unit, point guard, you know what I'm saying? Still, last year was fifth in the league in assists, 14 points, you know what I'm saying, per game. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's all they need. And you know Chris Paul's injury prone on top of that, so him playing the less of a role, it should be beneficial for them. Then on top of that, you gave away that big contract so you could sign Draymond to a bigger contract. You're gonna have Clay coming up next, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of swinging and stuff like that. Now for a basketball mindset, like I said, if he coming off the bench, it's gonna make a lot of sense. But if Chris Paul thinking he gonna start, that's a different story. Because recently during the summer league, he was asked about, you know, what's gonna go on. He's pretty much, and I'm gonna paraphrase, is that, you know, we didn't have a conversation yet. We're gonna see what's going to go on, and we're gonna work from there. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm paraphrasing, but when you saw the interview, you heard it, it almost gave you an indication that he ain't coming off the bench. In his mind, he ain't coming off the bench. You feel what I'm saying? He's a starter. I'm point guard. I've done all these things, great things. I haven't really have a decline. Only thing that's been happening really is me keep getting hurt in key situations. That's why I said, like, it'll be better for him and even go to state for him just to come off the bench and do what he got to do and stuff like that. And I'm gonna hit this with another quick side note. Like I said, keep big things have been changing. You got Marcus Smart in the Memphis Grizzlies. You got Derrick Rose with the Memphis Grizzlies. You know what I'm saying? You know John Moran is going to be out 25 games. People are asking, like, why did they pick up Derrick Rose? You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember, John Moran ain't going to be there for 25 games. Now, it'll only be beneficial for them is, like, you got a veteran in the locker room. You got a great point guard that can back up any of these 2 point guards if they happen to go down. It's just the fact that if they're going to utilize this brother in any type of way, he should be great motivation for someone coming off the bench. I mean, on the bench, talking to these young cats, keeping their minds focused on the game. Because even though Derrick Rose hasn't won at a high level, he's been in the league for a long time. He knows how things go in and out the locker room and stuff like that. So it's going to be very interesting to see what a lot of this stuff going forward and how things are going to be moving throughout the whole entire season. Like I said, when y'all come back. I'm ready for this league to start. I'm ready. I'm getting amped up every single day, baby. I'm getting amped up every single day, and I can't wait to see what happens. Tip off. I'm here preseason. I've been here summer league. I've been watching everything. I'm not missing a beat. I'm waiting for football season to start. I'm waiting for it's been epic boxing like every single month, bro. This has been, someone said it's been dang, what he said the super boxing era, super boxing year, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you've been having Tank, Ryan Garcia's, you got David Hayes, Lomachenko, you feel what I'm saying? Now you got Errol Spence Jr. and Jamal Crawford coming up. You got Shakur Stevenson trying to call out David Haney, but he didn't want to sign a contract because David Haney gave him 70, 75, 25. You feel what I'm saying? Like, activate your mandate, my dude. But it may be too late for that because Devin Hayden has already acted his mandate to go up to 150 or 147 or something like that, like to fight somebody. You know what I'm saying? And he's undisputed. He activated his mandate. So this is gonna be interesting. You know what I'm saying? Tank's in jail right now for violating probation and stuff like that. We may have that fight. Maybe Devin Haney versus Tank, or Tank versus Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Like, this has been epic year. And we only halfway through the year, my G. We only halfway through the year, my G. Football season's gonna be ready to amp back up. Everybody's ready for that, man. It's ready. It's time, baby. It's time. We ready, baby. We ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get it popping, bro. Like, this year has been on fire, bro. Fire. I don't care what no one said. This year's been on fire. If you've been a sports fan and you ain't been watching nothing, I've said it from the beginning. Basketball was lit during the off season. They ain't as lit as this year's not as been as lit as last year because there was a lot of drama, but it's up there on some positive drama, like positive hype, trades, unexpected stuff, the CBA implementing a new system, stuff like that. The flopping rule now, like, we up there, baby. We up there, man. And I can't wait for the basketball season to start. I can't wait for football season to start. July 29th, Errol Spence Jr. and Jamal Crawford for the undisputed. That's what it was. It's the year. It's the era of the 4 belts. Who's gonna be undisputed? Like, this is epic, my G. Errol Spence Jr.'s got 3. Terrence Crawford's got 1 of them. Who's gonna get their raised hand? I'm ready for that fight. And it's gonna be epic, man. As always, you know what I'm saying? I'm your host, Smoothie Man Bruce Wayne, aka Smooth Money Mayweather, the paper chaser. Holla at you, boy. You already know what to do, my G. Turn on that bell notification. Hit the subscribe button. And stay tuned, stay locked in. All right, peace.